Back to Studio 10. While most of us are spending the majority of our time inside, that means even more of us are in our kitchens.
That's true. And if you want to get creative with your meals using things you already have at home, well, Jillian Lopez joins us with some tips from our partners at All Recipes. Take a look.
Well, it's time for all of us to get creative with our meals using whatever we can find in our kitchens, but I know I need some help. So that's why I'm turning to Michelle from All Recipes for some helpful tips. So hi Michelle, tell us, what can we find on allrecipes.com?
There are thousands of recipes for every ingredient and every recipe on allrecipes.com. And the great thing is that all the recipes are submitted by home cooks, so you know that they're going to work and you know that they're easy enough for you to make them. And since the pandemic started, we've actually been checking out what people have been cooking, since so many more of us are cooking at home with what we have. And we've seen a huge increase in recipes for the classic canned cream soups.
So what are some creative dishes that we can try out that actually include those canned cream soups?
Well, All Recipes has a recipe for best tuna casserole, which I think sounds really interesting. It has 4.5 stars, and it's really creamy thanks to the cream of mushroom soup, and then it has a base of egg noodles, which, yum, that's a great way to start any dish, and it's topped with crushed up potato chips. I mean, who can resist that? And it contains frozen peas, so it really is a good one-dish meal.
And when I think about canned cream soups, I think beef stroganoff. Is there something there that we can make?
Yep, and it's also using ground beef, which a lot of people have at home right now. So you just saute up that ground beef, and there's no chopping involved, and you can just saute that up, add your cream soup, and then one of the reviewers suggested adding a packet of ranch dressing mix to the recipe, and other cookers really seem to love that idea. So that's a great way to put a different flavor twist on that dish.
You know, I see those ranch packets a lot. Are there other recipes that actually include those packets that we could try out?
That is a popular ingredient. It might be a good thing to pick up next time you get food, but we found a recipe for chicken ranch enchiladas, and that recipe uses chopped green chilies, cream of chicken soup, and sour cream to give these enchiladas really great flavor. And so you mix that all up with your chicken, and you assemble your enchiladas and then top them with cheese and put them in the oven. And this recipe is really good as leftovers, or is popular with picky eaters. There's a recipe for smothered meatballs that sound really good, and this one uses condensed golden mushroom soup. And the great thing about the canned soup is that it's like a shortcut to a really fast gravy. You just combine the soup and your meatballs, and you can make them in the oven or in a slow cooker. So they're really easy to come together, a lot of hands-off time. And if you do have somebody who wants to help you in the kitchen, like a child or maybe a family member, rolling the meatballs would be a great job to do together.
So Michelle, where can we go to get all of those specifics about some of those dishes you mentioned?
You can find them on allrecipes.com. We have the full recipes with ratings and reviews that will help you out with those substitutions. And you can share your own ratings and reviews if you make them, share your own photo, and you can submit a recipe of your own if you want to share it for other cooks to try.
Well, thank you so much, Michelle, for breaking it all down for us. I cannot wait to try out some of those recipes. They all sound delicious. Don't forget to go to allrecipes.com to find more.
All right, thank you, Michelle and Jillian. Some really great recipes there.
Absolutely, yeah. All Recipes, by the way, is owned by our parent company, the Meredith Corporation.
Yeah, Michael, we've been showing these All Recipes segments here a couple weeks now, a couple days here on Studio 10. It really does help. Allrecipes.com has millions of recipes, so check it out.
Absolutely. I've been educating myself when I've been broadcasting from home, listening and watching these things as y'all have been airing them.
Yeah.
And really, it's great to know how to be able to do so many things that you've already just got laying around in your kitchen.